Well, I was going to wait till I got to the top of this hill, because I'm sure this experience is better if I'm not panting, but I feel inspired, so fine. Here you go. Welcome back to Uriel's Lantern. We're going to go do a Radiant Pathway. And today's Radiant Pathway was inspired by a comment that was left for me, which was to use confession. So I don't incorporate much confession. You know, I do some personal exploration. Sometimes I talk about it in ways that are clinical, but maybe not confession. But confession feels like a way where maybe that fits into letting go of the old. And that process of confession does most certainly have divine wisdom in it. Because when we confess it, we name it, we can release it. And after we release it, we can grow from it, grow beyond the experience. And until you can name it and release it, which may involve a confession, you're going to be stuck with it. That's not the only way to release things, but confession is kind of a time-honored tradition. So we're gonna put this in to our manifestation. Oh, and I guess I'm struggling with the idea that, look, it's 2026. We haven't quite made it to the year of the fire horse, but man, I feel like 2025 is over. That great cycle is supposed to be over, and this crap is still lingering. I got all kinds of problems: financial problems, partner problems, ex problems, child problems. And I know that in the not too distant future, all this work that I've been doing pays off. You know, I've been diligently cleansing my past, diligently cleansing my mind, diligently cleansing my heart, my body, trying to get rid of physical trauma sitting in my body. Getting my soul aligned to its purpose. And it's hard. This shit won't just go away on its own. So I get it. I'm supposed to alchemize all this crap into gold. That's the pathway. You want that better life, you gotta face your shadow. But I'm doing it. It just doesn't feel like it's moving. So I, listen to a fair amount of Alan Watts, and I recognize, look, this is all just preparation. It's all preparation. We gotta trust in the divine, trust in divine timing. We gotta grow roots, and faith in God, faith in ourselves, faith in that relationship. That's all part of it. That's not accidental. So when divine timing hits, it hits like a freight train. Something supernatural, where everything is aligned and perfectly orchestrated through a grace and understanding far beyond our own, where God says, you had a plan, but I have a better one. And we say, you know what, Abba, you're right. That was pretty cool. But I'm not there yet. I'm still stuck in the quagmire, trying to alchemize these pieces away. It just feels like it's slow going. It's molasses. I'm like, I don't know that I'm drowning in it, but I feel like I've been doing this for years, trying to walk through this, trying to get past this. It's just no fun. It's hard. So, today's Radiant Pathway, I think, is about trying to keep faith, divine timing, keep strength, keep courage. Good afternoon. Well, I guess it is morning, isn't it?
Have a good day.
You too. The thing about courage is you can only have courage when you're afraid. And faith, isn't battle tested when everything's going your way. Faith is tested when you have doubts. The strength isn't tested lying on your back. Strength is tested when you're doing the work. So, suppose I could be out here manifesting something easier. But I think I'm going to manifest more strength, more faith, more courage, more love, more compassion for myself, even my band of haters. Although I vastly prefer they repent first, change their ways. That's what I'm going after today. That's what I'm doing. So, I'm getting to the sun. It's a big bright sun today. Get some good sun gazing in for this one. So, heart. I guess we start in the body. Whew, I'm pushing my body right now. Body. I want to get aligned. I want to get aligned with this, I guess even more masculine version of myself. It's tougher. I guess more divine feminine too. I just want to get in touch with my higher self. One that's brave, one that's strong, one that's courageous, one that's caring and compassionate and loving, forgiving. Whew. That's where I'm going, body. So I can feel the weight of my backpack, my shoulders. I can feel little tweaks in my ankles. I can feel the grip of my fingers, my phone. I can feel my left hand with a walking stick. Found it on the ground today. Knew I'd get one. I thought it would be when I was hiking the Appalachian Trail. I was calling one in, but I guess I get it now. Like my own little ace of wands coming in. All right. Well, one of the things I want to do, body, I know I put you through a lot. And in this field, I can sense physical trauma. Body, I'm asking you to let it go. We don't need to store all that. Abba's got it all. He's got it all recorded. We don't need to keep that right here. So I don't know how to make my body give something to God. I'll just start with an intent. Body, just release this trauma, man. Because we're gonna go through it. Whatever the next steps are, we can go through it with trauma in the body or without. So I'm asking you to relax, feel stretched, get strong, put out good energy. But if there's parts of me that are holding on to trauma, time to let it go. That is a bright sun, and I'm looking right into it. That's a lot. All right, heart, you're next. Let's open up my heart. My heart already feels open. I didn't think this would happen, but every single day that I'm doing this, because I'm doing this every day, my heart feels left open. Ooh, and now that I'm paying attention, I can see my sparklers going again. That's fun. Sending off little white sparks, turning into doves, moths, dragonflies, little dragons, heading out up to the sky in all directions. That's fun. I was going to tell you, heart, we need to open, but it seems you're there, so I'm going to breathe in. And as I breathe in, I just want you to grow. I guess this thing feels like it's already filling my chest, my whole chest. That's great, heart. Oh. So I want every cell in my body releasing whatever physical traumas I have. I've been through a shit ton, man. Let's just let it go. If it ain't serving me, let it go. Give it up to God. Heart's growing. Right now we got to build ourselves a little vase to hold all the consciousness that we no longer need, that no longer serves. Oh, I can feel that growing. It's like a Chinese vase, you know? It's like up to my neck, has a wide opening, makes it easy to put that consciousness in. It's beautiful. Sometimes I see these in red, but I think of my heart energy as green. Don't know what that means. But this one has like little dragons engraved in it. It's fun. Seeing that in my mind's eye. All right, well, heart, we're trying to make it so that we are more aligned with our higher selves, our most divine selves, our angelic selves, divine selves. So I need you to help me call out the things that need releasing. And I'm going to do some sun gazing. I can't look quite directly in, but nearby, see if I can squeeze some of this stuff out with the sun's help. So what do I gotta do, heart? What do I gotta do, son? I can hear a bell in the background, like an actual bell, not just ringing in my ear or something. Hear birds call, but I'm not hearing a whole lot. Heart, what do we gotta do? I don't know if this is in line with confessions, but you gotta forgive yourself for your past sins. Came out. That's not a thought that I've had here much. You know, it's an alcoholic. Maybe I am still an alcoholic. I don't know. It's been 10 years since I've had a drink. I did some things that hurt people. You know, one of my challenges with that time is that, you know, you get wet brain. Wet brain, like, makes it so my memory is Swiss cheese of that. It's like a corrupted hard drive. You can like see file names, but you can't see what's in them. So I have a hard time with that. I'm not sure what to do with that. You know, maybe I have everyday sins or more common sins than what I'm admitting to. But, you know, I'm trying not to harm anyone. I'm trying to live life well. I get spirit messages telling me I'm doing good. So I'm not sure what to do about that, but I'm going to take a scoop of consciousness from my heart that seems a little convoluted. I'm going to put that in my vase. Hey, sun. Hey, heart. I guess I could go to my base chakra too, all my chakras, third eye. You know, what am I missing? What do I got to do? What do I got to release to get up to this higher consciousness? feel like I've released a lot. Hearing you have to let go and trust in God, trust in Jesus. I feel like I'm trying to do that. I can always do more. This activity where at the end of it, we send it to God is quite literally taking our worries and taking our stress and taking our concerns, our earthly concerns, and literally handing them to God. That's a major point of this. Saying, I don't know how all this gets fixed, but I know the one that can do it. So, whatever's not letting me let go, whatever's still holding on without pure faith and trust, I'm going to scoop that up, put that in my vase. I don't know about you, but the doing this while walking, it gets me heated and gets me sweaty, gets me focused, Like not every little thought's coming in, because I'm just breathing hard. I'm like, I gotta catch my breath. Gotta do this activity. Don't have room for shit. Hey, heart. Seems like there's still room to grow. Getting bigger, more loving. So that came back with more in touch with your divine feminine and passion. And it felt like that was two separate things. So I don't think it was like passion for the divine feminine. I think it was passion and the divine feminine, but like two separate things. I've been trying to work on that. I'm a dude. As a dude, I'm good at broadcasting, but I'm not so good at receiving. I've been trying to work on my global receptors. So that's probably not the only part of divine feminine. That's your compassion and your eternal love, and nurturing. I got a lot of that fatherly tough love. I got mounds and mounds of it for everybody. But that compassion, I guess some of that is supposed to be directed back at self. Compassion is self. If we can't love ourselves, how effective can we be loving somebody else? You want a confession? Self-love is not my strength. I struggle with worthiness. I struggle with self-love. Struggle with abandonment. My circle is super freaking tight right now, and maybe shrinking even more. It's like it's just working on that self piece. Trying to get out of hermit mode. Maybe I'm going deeper into it. I want my soul tribe and my soul family back. And part of me remembers we made this plan. We get to a certain point in life, and then we'd come back together. I got my fucking family. Not my blood family, but my spirit fam. I wake up and I'd find others. I woke up. I haven't quite yet found the others. So, working on that divine feminine, that compassion, peace. Look at all them. Look at all these birds. There's hundreds. I will take that as a sign. Maybe you guys can hear them chirping. Well, Spirit seems to think the divine feminine is a place for me to go, especially towards self. And passion's certainly been missing, man. I'm getting back into some creative work, so I haven't really been able to do that much creatively for a while. But you know, in the last couple months, I wrote 4 books. Actually, a 5th. I just haven't even published it yet. So something's coming alive in me. And I guess just following these various passion projects, working on that. I don't know if that's divine feminine or divine masculine. Passion doesn't seem like it's really owned by either one of them. But, you know, in our passions, we have our desires, and our desires, we have our callings. And we can, and with houses the like reality of it all. Nice little bird flying in front of me as I say that. All right. Sun, is there anything in my solar plexus? I feel like I got rid of a lot of things. Feel some sludge coming out. Now I'm getting something around like barriers and boundaries of like, you know, in hermit mode, I got my barriers up at like max level, and I'm like consciously trying to take them down. Get out of hermit mode. Have friends and family again. Expand my circle. Feel like I get my wolf pack back. But that's like a daily activity to be like, all right, maybe I'm safe enough to poke my head out here. I'm not sure it's true yet, but that's on my list. So I keep trying to like detox that chakra, unplug it, let whatever is built up there flow out. So it's smooth sailing from here on out. All right, I'm gonna take a big old scoop of my whole consciousness, put that there in that vase. I'm gonna say, hey Gaia, my beloved, I would like to get rid of this here consciousness. I know of no better entity to take it and hold it and transmute it than you. Would you please take this, my dear? I hear, yes, of course I will. All right, Gaia, thank you. I will lower that down. And I see my beautiful little vase filled with brown consciousness heading down into the earth to Gaia's loving hands. All right, well, we're going to sigh that into existence. Note that it's done. My body's aligned, my heart's aligned to that. Now we got to go into the future. We got to go into the future where, you know, my higher self is more present and grounded than ever. I'm going 6 months. I guess I'm seeing myself in my new house. I feel surrounded by angels. They're like, it's not only Reiki, but it's like singing. It's like a choir with angels. They're singing near me, blessing me, protecting me, loving me, caring for me, ministering to me, healing me. I see my third eye like wide open. Getting divine downloads, like I got high-speed divine internet. Can hear them singing, but I can see myself getting whispers, inspiration, thoughts. And see Archangel Michael like smiting some demonic spirit, cleaving that in two. So that feels like good protection. Oh, I can see my kids, see my horses, see the pasture. Looks beautiful. So So now I see myself talking to my youngest son, my young one. He's been talking about my other family, the other kids, missing them. And I'm telling them they're gonna come home. So I'm gonna go back a couple months. How you doing, sir? I'm well. Happy New Year. Hopefully you're well. So we're gonna go back a couple months. Talking to my kiddo. I'm saying, hey buddy, I want you to know things are changing. These kids are coming home. These kids are coming home. You're gonna get to see them. We're gonna change some rooms. You're moving on up. Your brother's going upstairs. Things are different. Things are changing. And I see him being so smiley. He's got a little sword and he's banging it around. He's telling me he can't wait to show his big brother the sword. The wind's picking up for that one. 26:26 on the clock. 8:8. That, my friends, is some good abundance. All right. Well, I'm going to give that, I formed my memory orb. I'm going to give that some Reiki, but we got to send it up. To send it up, we generally got to make our light body, and I forgot to do it. So I'm going to make a light body. I'm pulling in earth energy from Mother Gaia. That's going to fill me from below. Pulling in sky energy. That's coming down. Bright white light through my crown, through my head, through my chest, my base, my legs, all the way down to Mother Gaia's awaiting arms. Gaia's sending me this rust-colored love, this earth that flies up through my heart all the way up to the sky. It forms kind of a conveyor belt. This stuff is mixing in my heart. It's mixing in every single one of my chakras. I'm going to pinch down by my leg. I'm going to pull up a little thread. I'm going to pull it out through each one of my chakras, out my crown, plug it into my light body, fill that up. Each breath I take, we're going to go fill up that light body. It's like a hot air balloon. Inside of that, we're going to take our memory orb and we're going to give it a little Reiki, give it a little love, tell it to grow, give it strength. Got a plane up above. Feels like divine acceptance. I guess we're gonna feel like we're flying. Feel like we're flying. Family, love, higher self, compassion, self-love, self-respect, passion for others, forgiveness, especially when it's deserved. Just gratitude. You know, your like band of haters are here to push you and expand you. So that sucks, but you know, it's also, some of this has divine purpose, even if it doesn't feel like it. But it's all pronoia, not paranoia, where everything's out to get you. It's pronoia, where everything's here to help you. You know, this whole universe is here to help you. You expand, you grow. And it's through pain and purification. And it sucks. I have not found a way to do this without pain and suffering. But at the end of it, you grow. At the end of that growth, you have expansion. You can hold more and handle more, love more, forgive more, have more courage, have more strength, have more faith, especially when in doubt. That's the dream. So we're going to fill up our Reiki orb, our memory orb with Reiki, put that into our light body, push it up to the sky, breathe a little wind behind it. Here, program accepted. Even as soon as I start breathing, I felt program accepted. And boundaries. I just, you know, I am ready for a break. I'm ready for this band of haters to fuck right off. Ready for my kids to come home. I'm ready for financial wealth, comfort, like a different phase of my earthly mission. I'm ready. At least I'm feeling ready. I guess I still have room to go, otherwise it'd be here. Divine timing ain't kicked in yet. More to go. So during this time, I'm just fighting goblins, fighting demons. I'm stretching up high to the divine, stretching down low, sending my roots deep so that when this shit pushes against me, I don't fold or crumble. I got my root system deep. I tell it, fuck off. Politely. So God's got this. I'm gonna let that go. That was a good sign. I didn't even mean to do that one. God's got this. Thank you, Abba. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. I'll go after passion. I'll go after the divine feminine. Passion for myself, love for myself, ability to receive. Try to keep my ports open, you know. Cargo bay doors are accepting new cargo. Be in a position of readiness. When the divine wind takes off and we navigate to uncharted waters. And faith, courage, strength, stamina, will, relationship with God forged in fire. Birds overhead for that one. Birds everywhere for that one. I liked it. That is hundreds of birds. Alrighty. Well, forged in fire. That's apparently the plan. Faith under fire. Bold. Strong. Tested. Rooted. Now I'm calling it in. So my heart feels like it's shaped like a magnet. One of the old school U magnets. The red magnets with the black tips. North Pole, South Pole. I'm pulling it in. I'm pulling it in. I'm a magnet. This life, this energy, it's better me. Pulling it in, pulling it back. Pulling my energy back to get there. Across all time, all space, all dimensions. Always, always. Put a lot of energy out in the world over this life. I'm calling it back. Calling it back. I'm using it for me right now. Have it later. Right now I need it. Calling it all back. If I got sacred relics, I'm calling them in. Oh, which reminds me, you know, I do a lot of these big ones, but I want to do this 2 little ones. So I had a gold jacket. It was from LL Bean. I freaking loved it. Loved it. I'm calling that back. I want my jacket back. Perfect winter coat. Even if it's new and fine, but what I really want is my old jacket, wherever that's hiding. I want someone to say, hey, I think this is yours. Send it my way. Or maybe it shows up in a freaking thrift store. I don't know. Well, however God wants to do it, I don't care, but I'm asking for my jacket back. Send that one out. My girlfriend lost my mom's coat. Now, my mom passed. She had a coat. And this coat made its way to my girlfriend, which felt like a blessing from my mom. And she lost this coat. So I want my coat back. Don't know where that is, but this black puffy coat my mom used to wear. I want that one back too. Hey, universe. Now, like I said, asking for little items shouldn't be too hard. That's not a big stretch. Let's see if we can manifest the little things. I'm trying to manifest the big things. I didn't even bother to start with this little stuff, but I don't really want all that many possessions. I need like clothes and a computer, and apparently some tarot cards. I don't need much else. All right. Sending gratitude. Try to confess some of the places where I wasn't strong, I didn't do right. I could work on that more. I'll send that into this one too. But, I know it's a little meta to do manifesting me as a better me so I can potentially manifest better. But, I think there's like a flywheel here that I can catch. And I think this is part of it. So to the consciousness I let go, thank you for serving me up till this point. Gaia, thank you. Abba, thank you. Angels, thank you. Maybe this will help you guys summon what you need. Good luck out there.